Okay, so today may be the very last day that I spend in this hotel. And it's because a lot of things fell through today. Um, Mom said that there was something disgusting on the news where a senator said something that pissed her off. And it's not making me happy. I'm afraid to check Twitter. I'm afraid to check the news. I'm about ready to be close to tears again because I was writing a list of things that I want to do, but I will never get to do by the end of the year 2020. One of them is to get married. I wanted to get married no later than this year. And unfortunately, after I broke up with my ex, and I had to end a 5-year relationship with another friend who was being abusive, I know that I will never get married. Especially since, look at me, I'm hideous. I look like I'm at least 13 years old, and I'm gonna be 32 years old in July. So who the fuck would have the gall to marry a crazy bitch like me? Especially since I'm ugly. I'm 5'0" and 150 pounds, which to a doctor means obese. I'm an obese bitch. I'm too fat, and I need to lose weight. So who would ever want to marry me? Anyway, I know there's a lot of stuff going on in my head. It's too much. Unless something happens and we extend our stay at this hotel one more day, it's not going to be enough because this hotel is really expensive. It's a Marriott and we can't afford it. It's almost as bad as Hilton right now. Hilton resorts in Maryland are now reserved for people who are sick with the coronavirus. So that's what Larry Hogan did to the Hilton hotels and the Baltimore Convention Center. It is now reserved as hospital places for people sick with the coronavirus to get treated and to get tested and to eventually beat this thing, which I actually think is a good thing. And now, even though I did not vote for Larry Hogan because I am anti-dipshits who are hateful of other parties of the of politics, hateful of socialists, progressive Democrats, hateful of independents and other parties, go Republicans, God bless America and nobody else. I kind of hate those people. I hate people who hate. But honestly, I don't hate people for their beliefs in politics, or I don't hate Republicans. I mean, I actually treasure people of all political views because, it's a First Amendment right. I mean, Benjamin Franklin and George Washington were all about, equal rights for everyone. Everyone should have the belief of whatever they want to believe. I mean, freedom of religion, freedom of the press. It's a First Amendment right. No one should ever have hatred of anybody. But anyway, I hate people who are closed-minded and cruel and disgusting. Like my grandmother. My grandmother is a crazy bitch, and she's evil. She's totally evil. Being abusive to my mother is one. If you're ever friends with me, my number one golden rule is don't piss off my mom, or the gloves will come off. But anyway, this may be my last day at this hotel, and it scares me. My mom has tried to make arrangements to find a hotel that is good for Dad. And honestly, I told my mom, please kick me out of the house because I don't deserve to live with you anymore because I'm in my 30s, and no 30-year-old should ever live with her parents this long. I've been living with my mom for 31 years. I'm going to be 32 in July. I really should be cut off permanently and live as a hobo, homeless bitch on the street and sleep in a dumpster the rest of my life smelling like garbage. But unfortunately, we don't even have that luxury, and my mom was saying that it's too difficult to get this apartment that could help Dad in a lot of ways, but now it's going to be a fantasy. I'm really, really scared. So, I don't think we can afford any of this. We may have to be sleeping out of our car soon. And my mom said at the beginning of this, on March 7, when I became homeless, this is an adventure. This is a vacation, and we're doing this together. But I see it as more than that. I see it as, here comes the hard times, where no one is allowed to leave home. I'm not allowed to leave this hotel. The stress of the cabin fever is crushing me like an anvil. And I feel the weight every day. I woke up with a fucking migraine from hell, crushing me on both sides of my head. And it was probably because I stayed up too late. And now, the only song that's playing in my head is a song from American Idol that Catie Turner did. It goes something like this. I need a minute. People on the airwaves always preach what I should be. How to dress, how to talk, baby, how to breathe. Wicked artists use their limber fingers to paint pictures of what young girls are to aspire to be. I'm not alive if I'm not on illegal weed. I'm not in love without a man sitting next to me. Someone tell me, is this all an illusion, or if I'm just a cog in the 21st century machine? It's a place to be in the 21st century machine. Shelf light and live precariously. Sipping on rosé is the best solution. Down it all till you're stumbling with past confusion. Then sit back and do it all over again. You only live once, Friday nights, your only friend, and you shouldn't worry about your weight. And trust me, when you're not looking, they'll all still say you look great. Oh, they'll still say you look great. Oh, I'm in peril. They wanna give me hell. They look at me with hungry eyes as I'm another infidel, but oh, they like me. That's why they wish me well. That's why they pull me gently as I'm trapped inside the mail. 21st century machine. It's the place to be in the 21st century machine. Shelf light and live precariously. Oh, in the 21st century machine. It's the place to be. And if you saw me right now, would you still remember?